Hey everybody, it's April Rashat, and I just wanted to do a quick webinar for some education about trend kits today, which I feel like is one of the most underutilized, but one of the best tools I know myself and Jessica Mashad and a lot of other people do utilize, that makes it so easy to be able to share information about products in a way that is so much more enhanced than just sending a simple link to an email as an example. And so I wanted to share a couple of quick tips and sort of the how-tos about how to use it. It's so simple, really easy, and it's so helpful when you want to send some information about several or any individual product to a potential client. And the thing is, anybody can create them. This is not done from the back office of your shop.com website at Unfranchise. This is actually done from the front of shop.com. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Now, as you can see here, even though you can't see my whole name, I have, signed into my website. I know that I'm signed in as a customer because my name is up here, but obviously this is my website as an owner because it has my name here and here. And so when I go into this little drop-down menu here, you're going to see a little link that says Trends, and anybody can click on this, including your customers. And basically you can create a trend, which is what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you what the reason is for why you would use this in just a moment. So for example, if I went to go create a trend, what I'm really doing is deciding what products, whether they are exclusive or not, that I may want to send to somebody via message, via email, in a way that is super, or even on Facebook, like in a group or something like that, in a way that's so much easier and more visually pleasing, let's just put it that way, than a link to a page. Now, do you see this link to this page right down here? Remember that you can link several different ways to products if you wanted to, for people who you, let's say, want to send information on a Motives product or OPC3 or something like that, but you never copy and paste this top link up here. You always go to the bottom of your page and click that, and that will copy it for you, and that's what you can put in an email. The thing is, who wants to open an email and see a really, really long link and no pictures or anything like that? And what if you wanted to send 2 or 3 different links about products to somebody? They have to toggle back and forth between, let's say, an email or a really long link in a message or something like that, where there's an easier way to do it, and that's what we want to show you. So when I hit Create a Trend, it's asking me to sign in again as a preferred customer, and so that's what I'm doing right here. Now, you can call your trend anything that you want to, and it's giving the description right here. Give your trend a name. You're going to drag images from the library over here, over to the left, so from right to left. You're going to describe what your trend is about, tag it if you want to, and publish it so that people can see. Now, the general public can see this, but I use these particularly to be able to message to people, send in an email, or even drop on a private Facebook group or something like that when I want people to be able to actually see the products that I'm talking about in a way that's other than just verbal text. So right here, I have a bunch of trends that you can already see here right now, so I could edit them if I wanted to. You can see some of the names. What do I do after a challenge? Keep our kids healthy, autoimmune support. And I've made these really simple. Here's a really good example. Just recently, there's a salon that we're working with, and we're talking about retailing products right there. So I just created this recently, and it was specifically for Marianne, who is the owner of the Buzz Salon in town. So I actually created a little message for her. Marianne, oh my gosh, so many options, so little time. Here's what, and I've given a description of the things that I thought would be really awesome to have within her salon. So instead of just telling her, oh, we could do an Elements palette, or sending her several links for these, she's actually going to see this kit, this trend kit that I've created with these beautiful pictures, and when she clicks on them, she's going to actually get brought right to that page, so she could see the retail, she could read about the products, etc. But this is where we created. So if I wanted to add, another product to this, let's just say it was, I don't know, some kind of mineral lip pencil or something, lip crayon, I would just drag another product over here, or I'd say, oh no, I don't want to have that, whatever, and I can decide what I want to, include or not include. So basically, I'm going to show you how to create one from scratch. And right here, we're just going to click Create a Trend, just like I said before. If you have none, you're just going to create a name. So we're going to do, and I'm going to post this right in our Team Crushing page, Practice Trend Kit. okay? And you'll see what it looks like when we post it into a group. And then what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to start searching for products. So over here, let's say that I wanted to, you know, put the digestive health kit. And when I type that in, a bunch of things. Well, this one has a NutriClean kit. This is a detox kit for TLS. Here's the actual digestive health kit. So a bunch of things are going to pop up. But you'll notice these are all products that aren't even, you know, for us in particular that are branded, you know, for MA, you know, but maybe there was a parasite control kit, you know, who knows, whatever that you wanted somebody to be able to also see. So it could be a partner store product, or it can be an exclusive BV product. So I drop it over here, and as you can see, I can just size it to however I want, depending on what I'm going to put in there. Now, let's just say, I don't know, I didn't look this up ahead of time, but let's just say I put in sneakers that were my favorite sneakers, and these Tigers by Asics are my favorites. So maybe I just told somebody that those were my favorites. And the other thing, I don't know, type in some sort of a book, or you know what, I'll even type in a water bottle. Okay, so, whoops, it just did book. So, you know, let's just say that this water bottle from a partner store was one of my favorites, and I also wanted to put in, you know, a TLS guidebook, let's just say. These are just examples. This is something maybe I was talking to somebody about, and so, you know, I wanted to make sure that they had all the information in a way that they didn't have to go toggling around and searching on my website for all of these products by name or description, okay? So here I'm just sizing them, I'm placing them where I want them to go, and like I said, you can do anything that you want. So here's the practice trend kit, and then down here, I'm just gonna write, you know, hey team, here is what a trend kit will look like. Click on the products to see what happens, okay? And we'll put that into the Team Crushing as an example so you can see one of the ways that you can share it. Now, tags. You can actually write things in here like digestive health, you know, or just health or fitness or whatever, because remember, they're going on the web. So if you put tags in there, they would be like keywords so that people could actually find you and potentially your trend kit just by searching on Google. Now, if I'm making that for somebody, I don't usually do that, but you certainly can, and you can go back in. Maybe you just do your regular trend kit for now, but maybe it's a really popular kit, and later you want to go back in and put some keywords or tags in there that might get caught online. You know, it wouldn't depend on it, but it's one of the things you can do, and it's free. So optionally, this is new, that you can actually include a video on your trend as well. And if you just look at here, what you can do is, you know, get a URL from YouTube. So maybe I'm explaining the digestive health kit, or I'm explaining the TLS 21-day challenge. I can actually link in a video link from my YouTube page that would actually go along with the trend kit. But we're going to keep it simple for now, and we're just going to do this. Now, I could have said, you know, oh, this is the digestive health kit. Here's the TLS journal we talked about. Here's my favorite water bottle, or whatever. But I can write any message. It can be a personal message, or it can just be a description of what those products are. What we're going to do then is just save it. You can see how like easy this is, right? And then basically we're going to publish it. So those two steps have to happen. Now you can view it ahead of time to see what it's going to look like. Right now I'm just saving it. And what we'll do at that point is publish it. It's not available until you do actually publish it. But once you publish it here, okay, and you can unpublish it if you want to take it off. But what you're going to do then is go ahead and view your trend. And this is basically what it's going to look like to anybody, okay? Now, over here, one time, you should really create your profile. Under here in my profile is where all of your trends that you've done in the past will be. And what it'll also have is a place for you to be able to put in a picture, your name. You can put in a longer description. I just put in certified TLS weight loss coach and trainer, but you can put in a story. I love helping people to shop online. I'm a, you know, weight loss coach, but that lives in Connecticut, but I help people all over the country. Whatever you want to put in there, and you can go ahead and do that. Now down here, do you see this is email, Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, and Twitter right here. So let's say I wanted to put it into our Team Crushing page, okay? Now remember, I can put it into a message. So right up here where it says share on your timeline, you definitely can put it on your regular timeline, no question. So if you wanted to say, I did this once, by the way, guys, a long time ago, and it was like my, my gym makeup essentials or like my gym bag essentials. And I said, you know, I finally, and basically my message on Facebook on my regular timeline like 3 years ago was like, I finally got smart and got a duplicate kit of like facial wash, hair stuff, and makeup, so that when I go to the gym, I don't have to pack anything with me, or like if I'm on the road, now I have 2 separates, you know. Here were my 10 favorites, and I had just put all of my 10 favorites in a practice trend kit. You can also do that in a shop box, which is a way people can actually shop right through your page on your main page. But if you're actually sending this like to a private or a secret group or whatever, so here you would post it if it was for your timeline, but look at how you can actually share it in a private message, so I could pick the person, or I can share it in a group. And if I just go ahead to write in Team Crushing, that group is going to come up, all right, and then I can say something about it. Hey guys, just did a webinar on trend kits. Here is what a practice trend kit looks like for you to see what your customer would see. And they would see this whether it was an email, whether it was in a private message, or whether maybe they're in like a TLS group for you, you know, whatever, online. So there, I'm going to go ahead and post it, and it just went into the Team Crushing page. Now if I go back to the Facebook page, okay, I can go ahead to Team Crushing, and here it is. All right, and that's what the trend kit looks like. So here's my description, here are the products, and if I go ahead to click to it, look at what happens. All right, the trend kit comes up on my shop.com page. It looks the same, all right, but look at down here. All the products in a row are listed, so they don't have to go back and forth looking for anything. Now, if they wanted to, they could just click on one particular product, find out about that product, and remember that all the other products that are either related to that or whatever, if they just, you know, go back to their thing, all of the products that are in there are there for them to be able to click on. So it's just such a cool way to be able to share information. So like yesterday, I talked on the phone with a potential client for one of our partners, Lauren, and I basically had about different products that I thought might be helpful for her because she was having some GI issues. What I told her was that Lauren could potentially get her a discount on these, and that her send the information that I was talking to her about. So I'm going to have Lauren create a trend kit with the 3 or 4 things I discussed with a little private message, and I'm going to have Lauren activate like a 10 or 15, 20% discount coupon code, whatever it is she feels comfortable with, because you're going right to your shop.com page. They will be able to utilize that discount coupon code if you so choose, you know, if you activate one, and when they go ahead to check out, they can actually use that coupon code even though they started through your trend kit. The other thing that's important to realize is that if Lauren sends her the trend kit, that will ensure that instead of me saying, hey, go to shop.com/Lauren, look up the digestive health kit, what if she lands on the wrong website? So now, because she's sending her a trend kit, it's sure to make sure that even if she's not a preferred customer already registered ahead of time, she will still be connected to Lauren because it was through Lauren's trend kit that she ended up finding that product. And so when she checks out, she'll be creating her own profile. Now, I never like to leave stuff to chance, so I always have people, you know, I try best I can to have people, you know, create an account, which you can do right here. Just go right through the front of shop.com. I would just basically sign out, and I can have people go right in there, you know, and register for a new account. And when they do that, they're on my page. I can have them put in their email, all the, you know, required information, and, you know, whoever's referring them, which if it's me, you know, I uncheck this for the email deals and then go ahead and create the new account. And obviously you need to have a password. I always have Eat Clean as my password, but you can use whatever you want. So if you're creating an account for somebody, you may just want to choose the same password for everybody and then give them, say, hey, your email and this password is how I've created an account for you, but go ahead and change that. But use that to sign in, you know, when you're shopping on that site. So that's just, you know, just a little food for thought. Now, on the shop.com page, remember, okay, if I typed in OPC3 and I wanted to send this to somebody, so I was, you know, here and I wanted to show them the OPC3 choose, let's just say, I'd never, ever, ever click this and copy it, that upper URL, because it's only going to go to a shop.com site, not mine in particular. So I can go here and I can send it through the same methods we just talked about, email, Facebook, to link to this page. But the other thing I can do if I didn't do a trend kit is go all the way down to the bottom, okay, and link to the page here. When I click that and I copy this, Control-C right here, or Command-C if you're on a Mac, that's the link that I want to send to make sure it's going to go to my site and not to somebody else's. Okay, so I hope you guys that this was really helpful for you related to trend kits. Remember that when you go ahead and sign in, any of your trend kits will be in the profile section for you, and you can go ahead and keep all of those. So I reuse mine all the time, and it makes it really easy for those things that I make recommendations for on a consistent basis to be able to, you know, send to people and not always have to recreate the wheel. So keep those, have them saved, and that way, you know, you always have a really, really easy way to be able to send them to people. Okay, before I leave, I'm just going to go back into my profile so you can see again where you can put a little bit about your bio, some of the links and stuff like that. But you see all of these kits that I've made? These are all ones that I might use or reuse. 6 minutes ago, 10, a month, 2 months. Every once in a while, I'm creating new combinations. Healing Gut, Gale Support, that was a specific one. So when you're at holiday parties over, you know, the next few weeks or something, and somebody says, oh my gosh, I love your makeup, and you just be like, oh my God, there's some really specific things somebody kind of tipped me off to, I'd be happy to send you a link to some of the things that I'm using. And you can send them a link and be like, hey Jane, these are the things that I had on my face, you know, at the holiday party. Or if somebody sees you taking enzymes at work or whatever and they're looking for a link, you can send them a trend kit and make it personal that way. And people love that, and it makes it really easy so that you're not depending on them to have to go to a website, search for information, and be sure that you're on yours and with your product. This is a really easy way to be able to get that out there. All right, guys, I hope it helps, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to post this to my YouTube page, and I will post it on Team Crushing. Thanks.